Hey, what's going on, juicers? Welcome to episode 18 of the Boxx podcast. What's going on, guys? How we living out there? Still surviving? Bro, imagine I was thinking of doing like a super just annoying intro to this episode. Like, imagine if I started every episode like a YouTuber did. Like, hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy, Joey Juice, over at the Boxx podcast. Hey, look, be sure to like and subscribe these videos because, we're still doing great shit over here. And I feel like that would be really helpful for the channel. And, don't forget to follow me on IG, Twitter, Facebook, all the good stuff. All right, now, if you want to stay tuned for what's about to happen next, well, for sure, tag along because it's going to be really fucking fun. Dude, I was thinking about doing that, and then I decided not to because that's terrible. Anyways, so, guys, it's 4:20. Bro, I got my green lights going on because blaze it, dude. I'm also rocking my fucking American flag shirt because why? I don't know, dude, because I'm supposed to be going to Stagecoach on Friday. I'm supposed to be. And am I? No, I'm not, which sucks dick, okay? It's very depressing. Dude, I was looking forward to going to Stagecoach so bad. Oh my God, it's so shitty, dude. Like, here I am, slaving away at the end of last year, just trying to make some good money so that I can afford a dope place to stay when I go to Stagecoach. And, I did all that, had it all planned out with a good group of people. And then what happened, dude? Fuck. People are eating bats for dinner. So shitty. Dude, I don't even, we're on a second solo episode in a row. And, bro, last week, dude, I was so nervous. I tried to make it, not seem like I was nervous. And I don't know why I was at first. It was because, it's hard to talk on, podcast by yourself for, over an hour or an hour up, So that's why I had to cut it short a little bit. I actually cut it short because, one, I took a hit of my pen, and I'm actually not going to do that on the podcast because when I smoke, which is also why I'm probably not going to smoke today. I mean, it's already 7:15 is when I'm doing this podcast. And maybe I will later, but I noticed that when I smoke, especially by myself, my mind goes all over the place and I forget what I'm talking about. So basically me sober already, but I'm just so confused when I smoke. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like when people smoke, they're supposed to be more interesting. They have more shit to talk about, dude. I can't do that unless somebody is talking to me about something. I always watch Joe Rogan, and he's always with guests, and if they smoke weed, they talk about fucking space or MK Ultra and shit like that. And it's dude, I would have never thought to talk about that. I would have talked about the last time I took a shit or something if I was high. I don't know. So I was thinking about ordering some stuff from Ease, and then I wanted to really I haven't had edibles in forever. So I was thinking about doing that. And I was pissed because Chris D'Elia just came out with a stand-up comedy special. By the way, dude, go fucking watch it. It's so funny. And apparently, so I went to go see him live in San Jose not that long ago. And it was a while ago, and I don't remember any of the material that I heard through or from the show. So I went with a couple of friends, and then one of my friends, Shane, shout out Shane, he texted me. He was like, is this stuff from the set that we saw him in on his Netflix special? And I was like, I don't think so, no. And then he keeps watching, and he texts me, and he's like, bro, most of this shit is from the set that we saw him do. And I was like, really, bro? I don't remember any of this. So anyways, it's fucking hilarious, and it's another reason why I'm such a big fan of stand-up comedy, just because, especially times like this, dude, everyone's kind of down and just feeling shitty because they can't do anything. Bro, if you want to just have a solid time with yourself, just fucking go watch as many stand-up comedy specials as you can. And there's a ton, and if you need recommendations, bro, hit my fucking line, because I got them on deck. Oh, dude, it's like, oh, man. You just feel so, like, even if you're, like, by yourself, you know? Like, you just laugh. Just have a good fucking laugh, and that's it. I love doing that. If you hear my roommate in the background, he's probably playing video games or something. Sorry. Or maybe he's just tied up in my closet, and I'm just saying that he's, playing video games. I'm just kidding. So anyways, yeah, I was thinking about getting stoned on this podcast, and I don't know, dude. Like, because toward the end of last week's, when I hit my pen, I was rewatching and editing the video, and I was like, I could see the decline in enthusiasm as opposed to when I start off just not high. Because most of the time I drink on the podcast, and like, actually I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking Tito's and Coke because that's my go-to. Shout out to Tito's. They still haven't sent me a free bottle yet, but it's all good. I tweeted Tito's like a while ago. I don't remember what the tweet was, but I think I like just plugged them for whatever reason. I was probably drunk when I did it, but they tweeted me back, and they were like, "Oh, I think I asked for like, what do I got to do for like a free bottle or whatever, like a free handle?" And they tweeted me back. They were just like, "Unfortunately, we cannot send you a free bottle, but we do appreciate your liking of our product." And I was just like, dude, Tito himself tweeted me, bro. That's all I need. I don't even need a free handle. So not much has happened over the past week, dude. You know, we're just trying to survive, man. What happened? It was Easter Sunday last week. And then, you know what? Actually, a good thing about this quarantine is I'm going to my parents' house a lot more, and I'm hanging out with my brother a little more, playing some video games and shit. And it's cool to like see that, because I mean, I would always go. I would probably stop by their house maybe like once a week just to say what's up or whatever. But every time I would go there, nobody would be there. Like, everyone is just gone. And then quarantine happened, and now they're just always home. And I live down the street from them, so I was just like, well, you know, they're not doing anything, so I might as well just go say what's up, you know, until they get tired of me. God damn. Bro, I've been trying to think of, dude, I want to, like, I don't know what I got to do, but, and actually earlier when this goes back full circle to the whole fucking YouTuber intro shit, because legitimately, if you listen to the podcast, if you could just please, and this is me fucking just maybe begging, but if you listen to the podcast and you enjoy it, and I know these solo episodes are kind of whatever, but you know, I gotta make sure that I get these episodes out and done, because you know, I don't want to fall back, and I don't want to be like, oh, well, you know, I'll just put this one off until I have it, because I was supposed to do a podcast with 4 friends. And 3 friends this past Sunday, and I had ordered shit for the podcast, and then I was like stoked for that episode because it was going to be a good one with 3 of my good friends, and then the shit didn't arrive, and I didn't want to do it without the stuff that I ordered, so I canceled it, and you know, I understand that the episodes when I'm by myself are not. I think those are more of me being funny myself. At least I think they're funny. You know, I think they're funny, but that usually ends up in people thinking that I'm a dumbass, and that's kind of what my goal is. You know, I want, like, you ever think about, and dude, within the past like 2 minutes, I've probably just jumped around like 20 times, but if you're a listener, you know that I do that, right? Because that's what I do. I jump around. So, do you ever think about like how people see you, or how you want people to see you as a person? Because I think about it I don't think about it in terms of like I care what people think, but I like, judging wise, I think about like people's impression of me, maybe first impression, or maybe just like Instagram, for example. Like Instagram, dude, I post the dumbest, like, I think I post the dumbest shit on my story when I think of something, or anytime you see something on my story, just know that it's going to be stupid. And that's I'm doing that on purpose because I want to joke around and I don't really care what anybody thinks about that. And I think a lot of people should probably do the same. Maybe not make yourself look stupid, but if you feel like posting something, fucking do it. Oh, you don't want to post a screenshot of this song you're listening to because you care what people think? Fucking grow up, dude. Do what you want to do. I'll post 4 songs on my story in one day. And do I care when I see people tweeting, no one cares about your fucking songs that you're listening to? Yeah, I care sometimes, but it's okay. I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck, all right? And you shouldn't either, dude, especially now, you know? People are posting such dumb shit on, and I can say that because I do it also, you know? Bro, actually, you know what's hilarious? So, we actually just got a fucking, like my roommate, well, he just got it. He just got some rubber matting in our garage for the little gym that we have. And I was thinking about doing one of those like home workouts. I was thinking about doing a home workout, posting it on the IG, and then I was like, nah, dude, I probably shouldn't do that. And I remember thinking I wanted to do that when we first started this quarantine. And then I just saw like countless tweets about people just roasting others. Like people are roasting people for posting home workouts, their meals that they're cooking, which by the way, dude, people that can cook, keep posting that shit, dude. If you work out, keep fucking posting it. I don't care, but it's these people that do this shit and they talk shit about you guys. So you got the people who cook, you got the people who work out, and then you got people talking shit about people going live on Instagram. Who cares? Like, what? Dude, it doesn't matter. Like, how is that affecting you? Just don't watch it. If you don't like this podcast, don't listen to this podcast. And I know there's probably people that are like, you know, I've said this before too. Like, I'm sure there's people who are probably just like, they'll probably watch like a couple minutes of this every episode that I post, and then they fucking talk shit about it, or like, and I've seen the shares on my Instagram, the Juicebox Podcast Instagram. I see the shares, and I just feel like you know, when you put something out there and then. Don't get me wrong. I'm very, very happy and very fortunate with how well this podcast is doing so far based off of the fact that it's literally just me, some guy in the Bay Area. And I feel like a lot of people know who I am. Not necessarily I'm friends with them, but people know who I am. Like, I feel like I put myself out there a little bit. And I feel like I put myself out there like a jokey person so that, you know, if people do see me in person, you know, they'll think that, you know, I'm cool. And, you know, I'm cool. I can be funny. I can have a good time, whatever. That's my perspective on, like, you know, why I post the shit that I post, you know, because I look at like my friends and, you know, they probably don't post as much as I do. And if they do, it's not going to be anything stupid like I post. And that's fine. You know, I know all my friends personally. They're all dope and they're all just as dumb as I am. I just show it. And there's nothing wrong with that. And also, dude, I'm not even being on quarantine, like, even before being on quarantine, I would still post just dumb shit. But I just want to make people laugh, you know? Like, that's, I don't know. This is for sure going to be just a rant episode. But I also have some shit from my Instagram that people submitted. I did like a questions thing, and then I did a would you rather. I got a couple for both, and that'll be at the end. Who even knows how long this episode's going to be, so we'll just see where it goes. Like I said, dude, these solo episodes, they're not that great, but it's really my time to rant, you know, because I have some shit I need to get off my chest. That's what she said. Not really. That's what she said when you don't offer to wipe up, just so we're clear. So anyways, I kind of forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about how I put myself out there. So what I was saying was, I have the Juicebox podcast Instagram, right? And normally I'll post the IG clips that I make for Instagram. I'll post them on that Instagram account, and then I share it on my personal account on my story. And I get a pretty solid amount of views when it comes to my personal story, just in general. And then those views, like, my hope is that when I post that to my personal story or share it, people click on it and then they go watch it and then they like it, you know? So what bothers me the most, and I know that numbers probably shouldn't get to you, but it's going to like, it's inevitable that numbers get to you. Like, you saw how people acted when they said that Instagram was going to take away being able to see how many likes you have per photo. Like, how many people lost their tits after that, dude? Like, everyone was like, no, they can't fucking do that shit. No fucking way. And it was all the fucking IG models that have fake tits. Yo, shout out to all the IG models that have no tits. You don't go unnoticed. By the way, dude, do you see what I mean? Look at my outfit, bro. Whatever. This was actually going to be one of my outfits for Stagecoach again. I wore this shirt last year. I actually don't think I was going to wear this shirt, but I was going to wear this mullet with some kind of fucking American type deal. The most Mexican fucking wearing the most white people shit. It's so funny. So anyways, yeah. I'll post those on my story, and then with the hopes that people would like, because I want to get my story, or I want as many people to see the podcast as I can, you know? And so I'll share it to the story, and then like the videos will get like a couple hundred views, maybe, but the likes will be at like 30. And it's like, all right, dude, sick. Who's watching? Like, God, I wish there was an app for that. You know the apps where you can like see who's unfollowed you, right? I'll get into that later. But what if there was an app that told you like how many people? What if there was an app that could read people's minds and tell you, the account holder, that like, oh, so and so went to the video and I read their mind and they said, oh, I'm not fucking liking this, but I got to watch it so that I can judge him and tell all my friends about how dumb he is. Imagine if there was an app for that. I'm going to create it. I got to reach out to Elon Musk because I know he's trying to do some brain shit, right? I don't know. I got to talk to Allie about that. Allie Gaines loves him. Shout out Elon. I know you're listening, baby. So I don't know. It's like, I think, I don't know if I've talked about it on the podcast, but I think, one of the reasons why because I wanted to start a pod, we could talk about like how, I've talked about it before, but we can start talking about how, what made me like not want to do a podcast. So I obviously, everybody knows, if you're an OG listener of the podcast. By the way, if you're a new listener and you're listening to this episode for the first time, or the podcast for the first time on this episode, welcome. I really appreciate you, and that's it. I hope you stick around. I really do. I really appreciate you guys listening too. I try to be jokey, and I try to make these entertaining, especially when I have people on. But, with scenarios happening, or not scenarios, but, the situation that we're all in right now, it's a little difficult. And I don't want to do like Zoom podcasts. I've seen some done and I don't like how they turn out. I want to make sure that it looks good. Good enough, But I listen to a shit ton of podcasts that are all stand-up comedians, and they're all well-established people, like, people know them. They're well known. Like, they're funny comedians that travel the fucking world. And I was like, well, it's easy for them to start a podcast because they already have a fan base. They have a fan base, so people are going to obviously listen to them if they like their comedy. And so I was like, I told my dad about it. I told a couple of people that I wanted to start, like I think maybe some coworkers. And I was like, dude, I really want to start a podcast, but like who's going to listen? Because I don't people know who I am, but that doesn't mean that they're going to listen, and a lot of people don't know me on like a personal level. Like I feel like you could probably get to know me, personally through this podcast because I share so much shit on here, especially when I have people on. Like, who knows what we talk about or what we're about to dive into. So, yeah, I don't know. I was just worried that, I was worried that people wouldn't listen and I would get really discouraged by the numbers that I wanted to see not happen. And, dude, I just got to say, man, like, definitely be like, okay, I'll say this. I know I post a lot of dumb shit on Instagram, and that's my choice because I want people to know that I can be a silly goose, most of the time. Bro, if anything, I'm the dorkiest person you probably know. Like, that's just how I am. Sometimes I can be serious. Like, a lot of times I'll be serious, but that's when I don't like people to see that side of me because I don't want them to be like, oh, like no one wants to deal with somebody boring, Like, I get that people want to, like, there's a time and a place to be jokey. I know the difference. Like, so I don't know. I was like worried that people wouldn't listen to the podcast because maybe I'm not entertaining enough or whatever. But then that's when I decided, like, I was getting responses on my stories saying, people laugh at my stories, and I appreciate that too. Like, little shit like that. Like, I make myself look like a dumbass most of the time, for people's entertainment. And whether it's not like sketch comedy or anything, it's just me posting stupid shit. A lot of the time it's me just sharing other stuff that people laugh at. And then it's like, okay, well, what can I do to try and make people laugh? Like today, I just made some stupid video about me over-pouring Tito's and putting a droplet of Coke in it, and I acted like it was just, it just little shit like that, dude. I don't know. But so basically, if I didn't do the dumb shit that I do on social media, I feel like people probably wouldn't listen to this podcast because if I was just some guy that didn't post anything on their story on Instagram, and then I started a podcast, people would be like, what the fuck? Like, who are you? So, I don't know. I need to remember to breathe when I talk because I talk and I stop breathing. I'm such a blonde. But anyways, yeah, dude, look, if you're comfortable with letting people know who you are and you're interested in starting a podcast, dude, you can fucking, it's so easy to just do it. And yeah, you're putting yourself out there, but like for the most part, you don't have anything to lose, Like, I don't know, man. It's a funny thing. You don't have anything to lose. And the worst that's going to happen is people won't listen to it, and that's fine. Okay, I would love to see the numbers just skyrocket, but that's not the case for right now. Why? Because we're still new. This is episode 18, which is crazy to think about too. 18 weeks straight that this podcast has been out, and that's why I almost postponed this episode, but I said no. I went to my dad's. And he asked me if I was going to not do an episode this week. And I was like, I don't think so. And he was like, you got to fucking do it. You got to do it. You got to be consistent. And dude, God, my dad's my dog. Dad, if you're listening, love you, man. Because if he didn't say that, I probably wouldn't have done an episode this week. And it's shit like that people, take seriously. And, people you look up to have a strong word, and like, obviously my dad's my dad, he's been there my whole life, which I'm very thankful for. But even people, dude, people you look up to, just your idols, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's the number one reason why I started this podcast. And now, dude, the cool thing about it is like, he got me to start this podcast. My dad helped me get the equipment to start the podcast. Very fortunate for both of them. More so my dad, because he didn't have to get me this shit, but he did. And he told me to start it, and I did. He was behind me on my idea of wanting to start it. He just encouraged me to do it. And dude, I don't get to see a lot of friends anymore. Just, a lot of my friends are moving away or whatever, this and that. Everyone's busy, dude. That's what happens in life. You get fucking busy. So everyone doesn't see each other very well. Bro, some of the people most of the people on this podcast that I've had are just all old friends that I haven't seen in forever, or I don't see enough, or, I hate to say it, but I don't make time for, that's what happens. And that's just me, It's both. I mean, it's a two-way street, right? But, I'm stoked for whoever I have whoever I have later on this podcast, because you can have a conversation with, people through text and this and that, whatever. But when they're sitting right here, dude, it's and you haven't seen each other in forever, and you're documenting the conversation, and it's bro, it's so fun. And I said on that last episode, there hasn't been one guest where I've invited them and then come the day of, I've just dreaded it. That doesn't happen, because I actually like doing this. So it's fucking dope, dude. And it's so simple, and it's just talking. That's all it is. But anyways, we don't have to get too serious. So far has been kind of a more serious rant, but I just want to say, guys, I'm fucking super thankful for you guys for listening. And seriously, go to the fucking YouTube and, watch the videos. Give them a thumbs up and subscribe. But, all right, let's dive into some shit. So, dude, so every now and then I'll, go to the store, or actually the other day I was walking to the store because, every now and then I'm just bored, dude. And so I'll go for, a walk. And I was walking to the store, within 10 minutes of walking to the store, I came across I came across four separate people within a matter of 15 minutes. And the story from last week where the Asian lady dramatically grabbed her girl off the sidewalk, shit like that, but kind of not that dramatic. But they would I get up to these people, and they fucking would just right away, last minute, get off of the sidewalk. And that happened 4 times. And I was just walking, minding my own business. I was like, that's fucking right, dude. You get out of my way, because I'm not moving, dude. If you're scared and by the way, 3 of these people didn't have masks on. And I didn't have one on either. So apparently, though, you're not allowed into some stores now without masks, so I guess they're carrying one around. We have a shit ton of them. I just don't wear them because, like I said, I'm not a bitch. But, I need to get some shit from stores, so I'll probably have to wear one. But anyways, I went to go help one of my buddies. We were safe, just so we're all clear here. I had to go help him hang up some photos in his house because he has concrete walls. And I have the shit to do that, so I did it for him. Why? Because I'm a good friend, How did he repay me? He bought me a bottle of Tito's. Why? Because he's a good friend, dude. And it was just good, man. It was good to see a friend, dude. I'm lonely. Shout out, Nick. Love you, baby. Did that yesterday, and so I was driving home, and I don't obviously drive very much anymore. And when I work, I'm driving all the time. So I'm going from job to job to job to job. So I'm always road raging, dude. Road rage? Bro, I take road rage to another level, bro. I say some shit that'll get me locked up, probably. Dude, it's probably bad to say on this podcast, but do I care? Nope. So yesterday I was driving back home. And there's this road where most of the time people stop when they don't need to stop because they think that they're in a merge lane. And when they continue or when they follow through with the turn, it's their own lane. So they don't have anything to worry about. So I'm getting on the road, right, trying to go home. And also I'm starving, okay? So Hungry Joe is not having any bullshit when it comes to people that don't know how to drive on the road, okay? Figure it out. Dude, if there's any time I say figure it out the most is when I'm driving. This person stopped. There was no yield sign, no stop sign. Just go. Did this person do that? No, they didn't. They stopped and they sat there. Not a person crossing the street. No signs anywhere. Dude, no cars coming from the other way. Still stopped. And you know me, dude. I just laid on the horn. Did I care that I was laying on it too long? No, because they weren't moving. And there was no space for me to go around them. Bro, when I do that, I lay on the horn, and I do this all the time. I fucking lay on the horn. I'm like, fucking figure it out, dude. Figure it out. You know? Like, you didn't just start driving. Because this was an old lady. Or she wasn't old. She was probably like in her 50s, which is old. But anyway, I fucking hate it, dude. I hate shitty drivers. But from that experience, it made me miss road rage. And I haven't had any ways to blow off steam because I only have so much in the garage gym that we have, so I can't blow off enough steam. Can't beat it out of my pee-pee. Nope. Got to let it out on the road rage, dude. Road rage. I miss it, dude. I really do miss it. My favorite, though, and I do this all the time, that was actually the first road rage I've had in a month, too, because I haven't driven really like anywhere where I'd been pissed. Because usually I'm road rage when I'm late for something or when I'm hungry. This case, I was hungry, so I was fucking mad. And fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. But anyways, learn how to drive, dude. Come on, man. Figure it out. Oh, another one that I say is how stupid can you be? How fucked up is that to say to someone? Obviously, I'm not saying it to their face, but I should, because then it'll make them think like, huh, how stupid can I actually be? And then they just reevaluate their whole life. So maybe it'd actually be a little helpful. So, dude, I can't even fucking... You know what I really wish I started doing on this quarantine? I really wish I didn't throw away any cans or any kind of can or bottle that I've had that had alcohol in it. I'm not even kidding, dude. I'm not even kidding when I say this. It's been a month. Bro, it's been almost 5 weeks. This Tuesday. Dude, these weeks are going by so fast, even though I'm doing absolutely nothing. But, dude, the amount of alcohol I've consumed within this whole shit since March 17th, bro. I'm basically alcohol. That's all my body's filled with. Like, I would say on average, I would go to the store and, like, I don't know why I don't just buy in bulk or just buy a shit ton at once. I just don't do it because I'm in such denial too when it comes to drinking. Like, I know I mentioned on the podcast before that my alcoholism runs in my family. I'm not worried about that at all. That's not my case. I'm not like it might even actually. It's probably so shitty for me to say that, to just be like, I don't have a problem. Nope, I don't have a problem. I don't actually. I know when I'm working, dude, I don't drink during the week. I just don't. Like, I don't like feeling like shit the next day. I know I got to work out the next day too. I'm not worried about that. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't have anything to do, so why not just drink? And then I wake up, dude, I said this in the last one. I wake up so late now. It's like, I feel shitty waking up as late as I do, But then I wake up and then I get up and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have anything to do. So I might as well just get back into bed, or I might just, I don't know. So then it's like, it justifies itself. Because what's going to be fucked up is having to go back to work. Like, so far, bro, I'm chilling, dude. You know, I've adjusted to this situation, and I don't know. I getting back to work. First of all, going to bed at a decent time. Normally, I would probably go to bed at like 12 or 1 on a regular work night. Having to change that from 4:30 a.m. to 1 a.m. again, dude, I just can't do it. So like the week before we go back to work, I'll have to like train my body to go back. I'll actually probably smoke a shit ton of weed that week to just make me fall asleep. And then now I won't be able to fall asleep without smoking weed. I don't know, dude. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But dude, the amount of fucking alcohol, like the amount of White Claw cans, beer cans, Coors Light 30 racks, 12-pack Heinekens, fucking Modelo 18 packs, bro. I've had them all within the past 4 weeks, and several of them. How much money have I spent on alcohol? Don't care. I don't. How much alcohol have I spent on fucking Tito's and mixed drink fucking supplies? Doesn't matter. Am I going to be able to pay rent? I don't know. Oh, shit. I'm not getting shit for unemployment. I mean, it's better than nothing, but, you know. It is what it is. Fuck, dude. What else do I got to talk about? I don't know. But I'll say this. You know, I'm trying to be funny everywhere I go. Yesterday, I went to go pick up some shit from the grocery store, alcohol included. And I usually go, if you ever want to like accidentally run into me, I'm always at Lucky in San Carlos by Home Depot. I that's where I shop. And most of the checkers know who I am, and I'm always buying alcohol, like always. Not even during quarantine, but even before that. So they know who I am, and this one guy, he's like, how do I describe him? What does he look like? Who's the fucking country singer, the old country singer that smokes hella weed? He was in the Dukes of Hazzard. Let me look it up. Dukes of Hazzard, old guy. He's the uncle. No. Oh, Willie Nelson. His name didn't even pop up, but I remembered after seeing his face. Yeah, Willie Nelson, dude. He looks like Willie Nelson, but just 10 times more mean. You know, Willie Nelson's like a fucking stoner, like, hey, however the fuck I don't even know how to do an impression of him. But anyways, he looks like Willie Nelson, but he's a dick. And I went to go grab my shit, and I went up to him, and I gave him my ID, and he was like, I don't need it. Like, he looked me in the eyes and was like, I don't need it. And I was like, oh, thanks. And now in the stores, you have to, the lines, like, go into the aisles. So, like, if the person's getting their shit checked out, the next person in line has to be in the aisle, so hella far. And I just looked over, and I was like, so, been pretty slow lately? And he was like, no, it hasn't been. I'm not even kidding. That's what he said. He was literally just, dude, this guy was not having any Joey Juice comedian style. He just was not having it. And I was like, oh, sorry, man. Just trying to bring some light, you know? And like this happened. I'm dead ass serious. I put that on shit. And he was like, yeah, well, you know, I'm about to go on a vacation. Well, technically it's not a vacation. I had to request it off, but I've been here for 11 days straight. And I was like, holy shit, dude. You ready to have some time off? You ready to go home and do nothing? And he was like, never wanted to do nothing more in my life. And I was like, that's fucking awesome. I don't know what old people do for however long his vacation is, but I salute him because you know what? I've worked in grocery stores before, and let me tell you, it fucking sucks. I've never worked in a grocery store during a pandemic. I can only imagine, bro. I probably would have ended it all after the second week. And that's just facts. Okay? Cheers to that. Fuck. But, I'll say this, though. Working in a grocery store, bullshit. Not in terms of like, that sounded bad. No. That sounded bad. The work respectable, you know? You work in a grocery store, cool. You know, you got a job, that's cool. You know, you got to support yourself somehow. But just like working in a grocery store, though, you know what I mean? And I can say this because I've worked in a grocery store before. Like, I've been there. It's so shitty, dude. And it's only shitty for one reason. The people, bro. People fucking suck, man. And I love people. Bro, I'm so in between on whether I love or hate people because I really do. Like, I love people if they're cool. But I've seen some people be fucking bitches, bro. Like, have some respect, Karen. What did I see earlier, actually? Fuck. Oh my God. I saw a tweet, or it was an Instagram post. I don't have my phone. It's recording, but they were saying, there was a post that I saw where this chick tweeted out saying, stop using Karen as a derogatory term. That's like us using the N-word when we disagree with something or when we're trying to make fun of something. It's like, yeah, that's pretty relatable, dude. How fucking stupid do you have to be? There we go again. See, I use that in the same terms as I would if I was driving. How fucking stupid do you have to be? Oh, I use that maybe 20 times a day. Oh, fuck, man. God, working in a grocery store, I just don't miss that at all. I'll never forget this. I'll tell you guys this right here because I know for a fact that this person doesn't listen. So, and if she does, don't care because whatever. I worked with this lady at a grocery store when I worked there, and she'd worked there for years. And I remember she wanted to be a cosmetologist when she was younger. She's not very old, but, you know, this was years ago when she was trying to do this. She was trying to be a cosmetologist, and I quit working there, and then I did another job. I worked at a gym for a while, and then I got into what I do now. So I work, you know, I won't get into that, but I do HVAC. And I went back there after I was well into doing HVAC, and I was in line, and like some of the people that I worked with were so I went back to the store because I like their deli. I used to get shit from the deli, and I was in the area too. So I'm there in my uniform and shit, and they're like, she rings up my shit, and then one of the baggers that was there, who I used to work with, was still working there, and they were like asking me like what I do now, this and that, and I said what I do, and the checker looked at the bagger. The bagger is the one who asked what I do. The checker looked at the bagger, and she goes, "That's usually what people do when they don't go to college," and like. I just laughed so, I chuckled to myself, but when I left, I'll tell you what I said. I'll tell you my rebuttal. But I just remember walking out of the store feeling, you know when fucking people walk away from explosions in movies? That's how I felt walking out of this. So she said, that's what people do when they don't go to college. And I said, funny, coming from a person who failed cosmetology school. Dude, I dropped the mic like none other, bro. That was probably the hardest burn I've ever given to somebody to their face. And that's when I knew I wanted to do comedy, bro. Bro, I've never disrespected somebody so much more and felt that much satisfaction afterwards. Like, you can't roast me, you know? You can't work in a grocery store and roast my profession, which, by the way, will completely overpass even... I don't even know what I'm saying. The amount of money that I will make when I'm done with my apprenticeship, bro, is maybe a fifth of what like, God, I don't even know how to describe this. I'm a dumbass. I'm also drunk. Anyways, I'll make 10 times more money as her working as a checker in a grocery store. That's why I was laughing so hard, because she doesn't see that. But it's okay, dude. It's okay. You know, just another person ragging on blue collar workers, which I don't know why people do. Most of the time, actually, you know, there are some dirty ass fucking blue collar workers. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one of them. At least I don't think I am. But, bro, I don't think I've ever done anything more savage in my life than that. That honestly, holy shit, bro. That was a good one. But what was funny was the reaction. I give her respect for this because she said that about me. That's what people do when they don't go to college. And I said, funny, coming from a person who failed cosmetology school. And she had a good sense of humor, and she laughed. She probably went home and, you know, cut her wrist maybe once or twice. But, you know, she took it like a champ in front of my face. And that I respected that. So then we were cool. But I was always cool with her when I worked at the store. When we worked together, she was cool. But you know when people say shit and they... See, my biggest thing that I hate is when, like, people think they know you, so they feel like they can joke around with you but be a dick. You know? Like, I'm a very sarcastic person, for sure. All of my friends... Dude, probably if you asked every single one of my friends, describe me in a sentence, they would all probably say, oh, he's a fucking dickhead. But I love him, you know? Because I'm such an asshole. But dude, if I'm an asshole to you, that means that I really fucking fuck with you or I like you. If I'm super passive, go fuck yourself, okay? That's when you know I don't like you. But my thing is, like, you know, I've been in this situation plenty of times where I go to a bar and, like, people I know from high school or just people that know of me, bro, people have come up to me and been like, what's up, dude? Like, this, that. And I'm like, I don't know who you are, but, like, what's good, dude? You know, like, I'm not going to fucking say, I don't fucking know you, get out of my face, this and that. I'll be like, no idea who you are, but you look like you're having a good time, so let's fucking have a good time. And then later on, they joke around with you, like, they just say some shit that is fucked up, and you're just like, you know, dude, I don't fuck with you like that, you know? So that's not cool. I hate that shit. I hate it. If you don't know me, don't joke around with me like that. And that goes for everybody. I'm not trying to sound like, oh, I'm some fucking guy that everyone needs to respect. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, know your boundaries, first of all, when it comes to, like, seeing people and, like, joking around with them. I like to establish, like, a solid, like, foundation of, like, a relationship where they know that I'm joking around a lot, and then I'll be a dick, you know? Like, you don't just meet somebody and then just be a dick right off the bat. Unless they deserve it. Like, I don't know. Whatever. But, anyways, yeah, so, but I don't know what else to say after that. What else, bro? I've been playing Xbox. By the way, if you have an Xbox or fucking PlayStation, add me, Joey Juice 2Ys. Maybe we can play. Dude. I have my squad, so, you know, probably not, but you never know. But, dude, Xbox is so funny, man. Like, it's, you know, people are doing Zoom meetings, which is cool. And I said on the other episode how I wanted to do Zoom meetings with my boys, but really it just turns out to just us. Like, we could just play Xbox, you know? It's easier, too. Like, you don't have to worry. Not all my friends have, like, a computer with a good camera or whatever, so we just play Xbox, and we just talk as much shit on Xbox as we would if we were looking at each other in the face. And it's great. That's why I love Xbox too, especially at a time like this, man. Like people give their boyfriend shit or girlfriend shit for playing video games. It's like, bro, that's how we're connecting with our friends right now because we can't see them for the most part. Dude, my favorite thing, dude, my favorite thing ever is when there's like an 11-year-old that just talks shit. And actually, I'll bring up this thing that. So I asked for questions on this week's episode on Instagram, and shout out to Jack. Jack goes, or I asked for suggestions of shit to talk about on this podcast, and Jack goes, 11-year-olds telling you they're going to fuck your mom on COD. Bro, that is the most facts ever, is a fucking prepubescent bastard telling you that he's going to ram your mom. Bro, there's nothing funnier than that. And you can just hear it in their voice, dude. They haven't even grown a pube yet, bro. It's so funny. There's so much shit talking on Xbox. It's insane. And I'll like get into parties with some friends and like we'll like win a game and then nobody will say anything at the end. So like for people who don't play video games, there's teams, obviously, especially, Call of Duty speaking. You play against a team. You can't hear what the other team is saying. If you kill them, you hear them for maybe a split second. You can catch them saying, that was fucking gay or whatever. Then you can't hear them again. So at the end of the game, the lobbies or the teams merge again so you can talk to each other. Bro, sometimes we'll win a game and no one will be talking at the end of it. And then someone on my team will just be like, yeah, you guys are fucking trash. You guys are fucking pussies. And then it just fucking hell breaks loose. And that's the funniest fucking thing ever. And I'm just sitting back with some popcorn, just fucking listening away while these guys are talking shit. Because I don't like talking shit on Xbox. Sometimes I will if I feel like I need to, but, you know. I don't know his need to because I'm sick. I like to sit back and just sip on my drink because I'm probably drinking when I'm playing Xbox. Oh, man. What else? What else we got? Let's see. Oh, my God, dude. All right. Have you guys ever watched Rock of Love? Bro. Dude, okay. I don't know if you guys know what it is or not, but it had to have been one of the shows that defined my childhood, okay? Bro, so Rock of Love is basically The Bachelor, where the main guy who's looking for love and has all these girls come up is the singer of Poison, who's an 80s rock band. And I remember being like a little kid. Like, this show came out in 2007. I'm pretty sure. I was probably like 5th grade. Yeah, I was like in 5th grade. And I remember, I was into classic rock like all my life. So the show came on and I knew some of his songs. Dude, I'm in 5th grade. I'm like 10 years old. So I see this show and I started whatever. Bro, why when I was 10 years old, dude, I thought all of these chicks on Rock of Love were straight baddies. And now I'm 24 and I just rewatched the show. Bro. Bro, why are most of these chicks fucking heifers, dude? Oh my God, dude. I had no strong taste in women when I was 10. Now, still don't, but I got better judgment. If I had a couple tequila shots, probably would have handled all of them. But that being said, bro, that show is so fucking ridiculous, dude. Funniest content ever. But here we go. I'm about to get serious. Funniest content, dude. The show's just, bro, see, like, those reality shows are just so retarded. And I know I just said the R word, but I don't care because it's my podcast. And I don't mean it like that. You know? Maybe I do. You'll never know. Bro, Probably get canceled, but it's all good. They can't shut my podcast down. Actually, can they? I don't think they can. But so, yeah, so I started watching it, and fuck, man. That was like, that brought me back. You know, like when you watch or hear shit and like really brings you back to a place where you're growing up. I remember, dude, I would always watch that show every week that it came out. And I remember I wanted my girl, dude, Jess. Bro, Jess in that show? Dude, she's so hot. I'm going to fucking put a picture of her up on this. But, dude, she was the baddest one. And guess what? She fucking won the show. You want to know what's even crazier? She was 23 on the show, which is insane. How do I know that? Because I did research on it. You know? Because that's what I do. Bro, it's just crazy that show came out 13 years ago. She was 23 in the show. Bro, now she's old. But I looked her up. She's still kind of bad, though. She still get it. Jess, what's up? I know you're listening. That's funny, man. Yeah, it's insane. But it's so much funnier, too, because there was a girl on there named Heather. First of all, she's a tank. Second of all, bro, these girls swear they're hot, bro. If anything, some of them have a couple fake tits and just no ass. Like, my wall has more of an ass than they do. But this girl is so sprung on Bret Michaels that she got her name tattooed on her neck. She was like, she didn't have any tattoos, right? And they were like, let's get tattoos. I'll fucking get your name tattooed on my neck right now. And he was like, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, let's not. And then a couple episodes later, she won like a one-on-one date with him. And then they go get, he's like, let's go get tattoos. And like, you know, when they do like you know, there's reality shows like that. They put the camera just on one person. They do like an interview thing where, like The Office, you know, when they talk on The Office, that bullshit. He was like, you know, I just thought it was really hot that she was willing to get a tattoo of my name on her neck. That really showed me that she was really here for me and that she really wants to be with me. And, you know, I feel like she's here for all the right reasons. Bro, why does he get rid of her on the next episode? Oh my God, dude, these shows are such a waste of time. But do I continue to watch them? Absolutely. Because what else am I going to do? Oh, man, dude. So fucking funny. What a shitty show. Such great content, though. All right, guys, let's see. We're going to do some of the IG stuff, and then I'm going to call it. I'm actually surprised with how long this has gone on. I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be a lot shorter, but whatever. All right, let's see. Let's see here. So for the questions... okay, so we got people looking at, or basically questions are like shit to just talk about, you know? So this one says, people looking at you like a criminal for not wearing a mask at the store. Dude, look at me like a criminal all you want, bro. I didn't steal shit. I'm not stealing. Are you stealing? No? All right, mind your own fucking business, dude. But apparently now you're not getting let into stores without a mask, so I don't know. But dude, if I'm in a store with 100 people in it, kind of unrealistic because that's not really the case right now. They're letting people in accordingly. But say I'm in a store and there's 20 people in it. If I see one person, if I see an infant not wearing a mask, justified. I don't need to wear one. There's a baby not wearing a mask. Why the fuck should I wear one? My immune system is better than his. And he's risking it all. Did he have a choice? Probably not. But, you know, don't judge me for not wearing a mask. Although I'm probably going to start wearing them now. Why? Because maybe I'm getting a little scared. Maybe. And did I say that if you wear a mask, you're a bitch? I did. Does that make me a bitch if I start wearing one? Yes. I'm a man of my word. So we can all be bitches together. I don't know, man. Don't fucking discriminate, though, bro. Come on. Discrimination is so 1960s, okay? Discrimination leave that in the past. Okay? Let me do my thing. And I'll let you do your thing. And then we can all be happy. And then this whole thing can end. And then we can all go back to the regular world that it was before. So that's enough on that. Boomerang selfie stories on Instagram. Bro, come on, man. Look, I don't mind a solid boomerang selfies if there's tits. That's just facts, you know? The only boomerangs that I hate are the ones of people that will have it like they're taking a picture of something. You know, a boomerang is meant to get like a boomerang of something. I hate when people take a boomerang and they keep the camera in place and the object they're trying to capture isn't moving at all. Take a picture, dude. You know? Don't fucking boomerang unless you're hot. All right? If you're hot, take a boomerang. That's why I don't boomerang. Why? Because I'm not hot. So I don't boomerang, dude. All right? That's facts. What else we got? Oh, shit. MK Ultra. Dude, I don't want to get into MK Ultra, bro. That's a whole other podcast. If people don't know what MK Ultra is, fuck, how do I describe this? Long story short, MK Ultra was an organization formed by the CIA that was taking people and brainwashing them, without their knowing, really. They were pumping them with LSD and trying to change the way that their brain works. And this happened in the 50s, I believe. Dude, it was pretty fucked up, actually. It was like after World War II, the CIA the U.S. government actually brought over Nazi scientists to the United States, and they worked for like NASA, fucking the CIA, and all this shit. And then they just began all these experiments on people, just trying to change the way that their brain works, or basically like. This is so much shit to get into, actually. I don't really want to get into all of it. But basically the U.S. government was trying, back in the day, the U.S. government was trying to regulate how holy shit, I don't know how to explain this. The U.S. government was trying to pretty much manipulate entertainment for everybody to get them to think a certain way, is pretty much what it is, right? So they wanted Americans to believe this or that. Like, obviously they wanted us Americans to think that we're the greatest nation ever and like we can dominate and conquer anything if it really came down to it. That's why war movies in the 40s and 50s was like America always on top and like shit like that. And then they were purposely doing this into scripts so that, the American people would feel superior. It was stupid. But MK Ultra was an organization created by the CIA to bring in fucking Nazi scientists, literally Nazi scientists, and do experiments on people for whatever reason. I don't know. And then this is how the U.S. government works. Somebody, a whistleblower, exposed MK Ultra, and they got caught, and then the two people running it like burned. So MK Ultra was an organization in the 1950s. They got caught in 1970s. When they got caught, every bit of documentation they had about the whole shit burned and just disintegrated, and no one ever got justice for it. For all the people who I don't know if people died, but people got fucked up from all like the drugs that they were put on and shit like that. Anyways, it's a crazy fucking topic, and I don't really have any business talking about it when I'm kind of wasted. So probably sounded like a dumbass for the first half of that. Pizzagate. Do not want to get into Pizzagate, really. I don't really want to bring pedophilia into this podcast because that's what Pizzagate is. Shout out Jeffrey Epstein. Shout out Hillary Clinton, Kevin Spacey, fucking all the pedophiles out there. Fuck that. That's what Pizzagate is, really. For the people who are like, you know, in politics or celebrities, when they got their emails hacked, there were code words, pizza or handkerchief, were the two mostly used code words, and that had to do with, like, you know, pedophilia, basically. And that was like written in like Hillary Clinton's emails, you know, the whole Hillary Clinton scandal shit, or controversy, all that bullshit. Yeah, that's what Pizzagate is. You should look up on that. Shit's pretty crazy. The pyramid scheme game, that shit's been going around. LMAO. What pyramid scheme has been going around? There's been a ton. I've seen one recently, actually. It was like, put $100 in, you get fucking like $1,000 at the end of it. Whether it's true or not, I'm not gonna do it. Like, no, get the fuck out of here. Sugar daddies, sugar babies. What do I think about it? Sugar daddies. Hey man, dude, if you're a hot chick and you need or you got a sugar daddy, dude, run it, bro. If you want my support, look, dude, if you want my support on having a sugar daddy, I support you fully. Just give me 25%, all right? That's all I ask. If you have a sugar daddy and you're getting cash flow and you want my opinion on it, I'm all for it, baby. Just hit my Venmo, though. 25% of whatever you're making, and we call it a deal. That's it. You know? I don't have anything to say about that. Get that bread, baby. You got this. Come on. We got to hustle, dude. We got to hustle. All right. Some would you rathers. Would you rathers, we're going to close it out. All right. Let's see. Would you rather not be able to read or not be able to listen to music? About to go Floyd Mayweather on this. I said Floyd Mayweather. I'm about to go Floyd Mayweather on this bitch. Because I cannot live without music. I don't think anybody could. Imagine being deaf. Imagine how bad that sucks. And I'm only saying that because I know that they're definitely not listening. You know? Oh, shit, dude. What a dick. Anyways, yeah, nah, dude. I would have to for sure give up reading. Why? Because, dude, see, I'm not reading on this podcast. This podcast, what I do, what's good? I'm just talking. They didn't say anything about not knowing how to talk. It said reading. So basically, I'll still talk, you know, just can't read. What was that fucking selfie? Holy shit, let me look this up really quick. The selfie of Floyd Mayweather and his Instagram caption, but his caption was just nonsense. Wait. Floyd Mayweather Instagram caption. I don't know what to look up. If I can find it, this is going in the video. I just want to see if I could. No, it was hold on. Selfie. Fuck. Dude, I'm not going to be able to find it. God damn, so funny. Because he can't read, right? So, like, his caption was, his photo was it was a selfie of him, and the caption was just, like, letters. Holy shit, dude. How do you not know how to read, dude? What do you mean? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, how old is he? Like 40-something? 50-something? Dude has hella money, spends none of it on learning how to read. What are you talking about, dude? All right. So that was an easy one. Yeah, would you rather not be able to read or not be able to listen to music? I would rather not be able to read. I'd rather be a dumbass so that I can enjoy myself still while listening to music. Next one. Would you rather be able to freeze time or travel in time? Fuck, bro. Um, that one's kind of crazy. Would I want to freeze time? What would I do if I froze time? Nothing. I'd rather travel for sure. I don't know what I would do. Whether I would if I had the option, if I only had one choice, if I could travel to the past once or travel to the future once. I'd probably travel to the future because the past has already happened, and like if I go back and anything changed, life would be different for sure. Haven't you ever watched Back to the Future? Come on. So I would have to say probably go in the future, maybe like 25 years. I don't know. There's no boundaries on this question too. So like, am I going like say I do time travel to the future? Like, how much time do I got? You know, like do I got like 5 minutes? Do I got how long? So I'd say like right now I'm 24. I would say I go ahead 25 years and just find myself and just see where I'm at. You know, like, am I married? Do I have kids? Did the podcast blow up? Or am I a loser? Am I a deadbeat? Or, did I take up stand-up comedy? I don't know. Never know. You never know. So I guess I'd probably go to the future for sure. I feel like that would probably be better for everybody to do because the past already happened. We're used to how we're living now. So don't waste it on going to the past and trying to change shit that you wanted to go your way. No, dude. If anything, you could go to the future, and if your shit was wrecked and you see that you fucked up in life somewhere, now you just know going on, dude, I'm just not going to do that. And then I won't end up like that. All right, sick. All right, next one. Dick-sized nipples or nipple-sized dick? Fuck, dude. Damn. I mean, I already got nipple-sized dick, so I'm definitely gonna go with the other one. Fuck, dude, that's hella funny. Dick-sized nipples, dude. Imagine that. Yeah, definitely dick-sized nipples. No questions. Try to see what it's like on that side of the fence. All right, the next one is fluent in every language or master of every instrument. Bro, I'd rather be the master of every instrument than learn how to speak Japanese. No questions. Portuguese? What's that, dude? Come on. Bro, I can already play guitar. I'm not that great, but I can play. I have a good sense of musical talent when it comes to guitar, drums, bass, and maybe sometimes keyboard. But imagine being a fucking legend. Like at everything. You go to a party, hey dude, can you play this? Never even heard of it, but yeah, I can play it right now. You know how much puss you'd get, dude? Just all the puss. You got a stug I can bum off you, dude? Can I borrow a stug? All right, so that's that one. All right, we got the last one right here. The last one was, would you rather kick a wall with a toothpick in your toenail, ew, or watch an Amy Schumer film? Holy shit, dude. Oh my God, that is good. Derek, that was fucking fire, bro. I love that. Would you rather kick a wall with a toothpick in your toenail or watch an Amy Schumer film? Bro, I would rather put a toothpick in all of my toenails and all of my fucking hand nails and just ram all of that into a wall at the same time before I watch an Amy Schumer film. God. Dude, she's not funny, dude. I'm sorry. If you're an Amy Schumer fan, just stop. Please. Just stop. And, you know, I have respect for her because she's helped out a lot of my favorite comedians as far as exposure. But she's like, I don't know, dude. Maybe it's just not my kind of comedy. I just don't think she's funny, you know? Just like a lot of people probably don't think I'm funny. That's fine. She's also really famous. But whatever, dude. That's not my style. I'm more of a Sarah Silverman fan or an Eliza Schlesinger fan or an Ali Wong fan or Christina P. Those are my favorite comedians as far as girls. Amy Schumer, sorry, babe. Not today. Fuck, guys. All right. That was kind of a different setting for a podcast. We fucking did solo. I feel like that was a little better than last week. But it is what it is. Hour 16, dude. Not bad. Not bad for a solo run. And we're going to close it off right there. So, guys, you know, man, we're still over here crushing brews and slamming twos in isolation. Or really crushing brews, slamming my right hand in isolation. So, I hope you guys are staying safe still. And tell your friends about the podcast, dude, you know? It's not going to hurt. But I do think on the next one, I'm going to have my friends on. We'll be social distancing. Not really, but we will try. And it's going to be a good one. And then I have a couple guests coming up later in the future that are going to be dope. And I'm just stoked for them. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to sign off there. If you guys, dude, come on. Go watch the YouTube. If you do, subscribe. Please thumbs up the video because it gets me out there. And I know not everyone really cares, but I care. It means a lot to me. So we're going to leave it at that. I'll catch you guys on episode 19. Peace. Later.